Everybody, it's dathip. I think it's recording now. Well, what's up, everybody? It's dathip, bringing you guys another video. Yes, I am currently processing another video before I do this one. So anyway, we're going to go on with our new dash cam video. We're basically going to go out, chill and cruise a little bit. I actually got to go change myself some tires, so bear with me. Anyway, we're going to talk about some video games, so let's get right down to it. So, as you guys know, E3's around the corner. I think today, no, actually not today, tomorrow I think EA is having their conference, tomorrow Sunday. Then on Monday, we're going to see Microsoft, I think Bethesda, and I think Ubisoft. And then the next day we'll see Sony, Nintendo, and then who else? Who's the other company? Not Square Enix. I don't think Square Enix is going to be there. We have someone else going there. I'm trying to remember. Oh, the PC conference. I don't know what time slot they are at. And the other people, I think it's, man, I don't know what the other time slot it is. But we have Microsoft, Sony, Nintendo, Ubisoft, PC, EA, and I think I pretty much cover all of them. So, and Sony. So I'm looking forward to all conferences except for Microsoft, Nintendo, and EA. I don't care about their conferences. I do not care about Microsoft and Sony's conference. Their conference means absolutely nothing to me at all. Period. Microsoft's gonna go out and confirm their Xbox Scorpio. But I really don't care about the Xbox Scorpio. I literally do not care about Microsoft at all. They're completely irrelevant to me this entire generation. They pretty much have catered to PC gamers like myself, so there's no incentive to buy their games on console. So catering to the Scorpio is just useless to me. At this point, Microsoft should literally just sell off their brand to some company like Sony or something like that, and then let them take all the IPs. Because again, I'm not going to go out and support Microsoft pretty much ever again for the rest of my life. Like literally, Sony has a grip on me, you know, as a gamer. PC, Sony, and in general on their home consoles, and for the handhelds, Nintendo's 3DS. That's it. But that's pretty much it. So Microsoft's out the door. Now for Sunday, we have EA's conference, which is again, they're going to show typical FIFA, typical Madden, and you know, the typical sports. I don't think there's going to be no NBA live game, so I don't think we have to worry about that. Because we know the first one that came on the PS4 was abysmal, I think back in 2013. Anyway, for EA, we're probably going to hear more about maybe Mass Effect Andromeda DLC. We'll probably hear about, what else? I'm trying to think what else we'll probably hear about. For EA, maybe Titanfall 2 DLC, Star Wars Battlefront 2 most definitely. There's also a big massive rumor that EA is going to confirm Star Wars Knights of the Republic, one of the greatest, by the way, RPGs I've ever played in my entire life in existence, period. No RPG has ever surpassed, you know, Star Wars Knights of the Republic, you know what I'm saying, with the exception of Final Fantasy VI, Chrono Trigger, and some other ones, you know what I'm saying. But otherwise, Star Wars Knights of the Republic, and it's just hands down one of my favorite Western RPGs of all time. And also Divinity Original Sin. By the way, Divinity Original Sin 2, off topic, will be coming out, I think, September 14th for PC via Steam, and then GOG, and then all the other platforms like PS4 will be coming out much later in the year. Anyway, back on topic. So I am so hyped up for Star Wars Knights of the Republic remaster or remake, if it indeed gets confirmed. That's going to be the highlight of EA's conference. I really would like that, but here's the thing. I actually would rather have a remaster than a remake, because we talking about EA here. We're talking about EA, folks. We're not talking about any other company, you know, that rather caters to their fan base, you know, like Bethesda or CD Projekt Red. No, we're talking about EA, you know what I'm saying, who's had a history of destroying their player base, but yet somehow they still continue to keep on making profit because how stupid the consumers are. So it is what it is, man. So EA, it is what it is, pretty much. So the typical sports games, Mass Effect Andromeda DLC, Titanfall DLC, you know, more stuff maybe on Star Wars The Old Republic MMO, maybe on Star Wars Knights of the Republic remaster, remake, and you know, whatever else they got under their sleeve. Pretty much another boring conference, because EA is not really providing anything substantial for me. Now for the next people, I think it's Bethesda. I think the next thing for Bethesda would have to be There's been massive. Well, first of all, we're going to hear probably some footage for Elder Scrolls Morrowind, the MMO. Now, I want to tell you this. Now, I told you guys before that Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind is my favorite Elder Scrolls game of all time. Skyrim can't hold a candle to Morrowind. If this game ever got remade, I'm telling you, man, I would go ballistic. But when Elder Scrolls Morrowind got confirmed, I thought to myself, oh my gosh, we're getting a freaking remake or expansion or sequel to the original Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind. No, this is actually an expansion to the MMO Elder Scrolls Online. So I was like, oh man. But then also recently on PC, I don't know about consoles, Elder Scrolls Legends had just recently came to Steam, and I think about a week or two it came on Steam. It's a card game. So also the Witcher 3 card game, Gwent, the Witcher 3 game had recently came out on Steam as well, I think about a month ago. So it is what it is. A lot of card games have been coming out of the woodwork. So I love card games, so I'm not taking issue with that. So I'm loving it. It is what it is. So I'm looking forward to it, but that's one thing. We're probably gonna see more gameplay for Quake Champions for sure. So I'm looking forward to that. I don't know what else we'll probably maybe see. I think that I don't know. I don't know what else Bethesda got under the sleeve. Maybe Fallout 4 Game of the Year edition. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what else to expect from Bethesda, really, because all they're known for is just maybe some Doom DLC. I don't know, but otherwise, all they're known for pretty much is just Elder Scrolls, Fallout, and the brands that they bought with their people. So it is what it is. But folks, give me a second. I will actually go onto the bank, so I'm going to cut this video short, and I'll restart it afterwards. Thank you. And I think it'll stop recording in a matter of seconds. So we're going to take this bad boy out. Alright, what's up everybody? It's Dad bringing you guys another video. Supposedly speaking, something went wrong with my video. It went broken, so sorry I had to do another one. Anyway, so I wanted to talk about Sony's conference before my video went corrupted. So I want to talk about that Sony conference after Bethesda's. After Bethesda confirming Quake Champions, more gameplay, Elder Scrolls Morrowind, more gameplay, maybe a Fallout 4 Game of the Year edition, maybe Elder Scrolls 6 confirmation, maybe with dealing with Elsewhere or dealing in Black Marsh. That would be cool. But anyway, other than that, that's pretty much done for Bethesda. Maybe some Doom DLC, I don't know. But anyway, for Sony, we're going to not see a lot of games in regarding to Sony that we're going to see for the PlayStation 4. We're not going. I think I've heard we're not going to see The Last of Us. We're not going to see Death Stranding. Supposedly, I think that's according to Kojima, which again, that game is only coming to the PS4 and PC. We're going to see some more gameplay for Hellblade. As you guys know, Hellblade is a console. It's not console. It's a PlayStation 4 and PC exclusive, and the game will only be digital. So the game is going to be $29.99, and because it's $29.99, because of the Ninja Theory decided to make it $29.99 because the duration of the game is rather short. It's going to be like from 6 to 8 hours regular gameplay and like 10 to 15 hours on the highest difficulty, if I'm not mistaken. And on top of it, the game's been in development for God knows how long. You know what I'm saying? On top of that, it's developed only by 20 people, folks. So there you have it. So it is what it is. So with that being said, just be very vigilant, when it comes to things like this. It's just going to be a very, 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 should I say, I think this is going to be probably, I think I'm going to, I hate to say this. I know my mind's a little foggy right now, but I hate to say this. I think it's going to be rather a boring E3 this year. Really, it's going to be rather of a boring E3 this year. So, Sony also confirming God of War is not going to be there. Ace Combat 7 is coming out next year, and that's I think a PlayStation 4 and PC only exclusive game. I don't think it's coming to Xbox One. I could be wrong. Kingdom Hearts 3 and Final Fantasy 7 Remake is Final Fantasy 7 Remake is coming out in 2018, and the developers are talking about Kingdom Hearts 3 could be a 2019 title. So, man, a lot of games, a lot of big titles are not going to be there, or may not, barely have shown any gameplay. I expect to see gameplay for Ni no Kuni 2. I think that was going to come out this year. We're probably going to get a release date for that. We're going to see probably some gameplay for The Last of Us Part 2, which is going to be exciting. Can't wait. we're going to see some gameplay by the developers who make Ratchet and Clank. Can't remember their name. Oh, Insomniac Games. Okay, so people, games like you know, the Ratchet and Clank franchise by Insomniac Games. I think I'm not going to support that because the developers are some of the biggest what's the word I'm looking for? SJWs in any developer we've ever had, because they support illegal immigration infiltrating America all over, and saying that's race that Donald Trump will enact some type of Muslim ban when it's not a Muslim ban, it's a ban against terrorist nations or terrorist nations that fund nations that fund terrorism. So I don't know why there's even an issue about it being so-called racist. It's nonsense, dude. It's nonsense. So it is what it is. I'm not going to be supporting this new Spider-Man game by Insomniac Games for the PlayStation 4. It's a PS4 exclusive, but I don't have time to be dealing with no SJWs who are going to play this game of politics. So I'm going to be buying the game used. I'm not going to be supporting that day one. If they don't like it, that's their problem. But it's just utter nonsense to me, dude. It's utter nonsense. So I can't support that. Otherwise, I can't think of what else is coming to the PlayStation 4. I really don't know what the top of my head. The Last of Us, again, Part 2 is Naughty Dog's next game. We're going to see some gameplay, more official gameplay for Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy, so that's for sure. Because that's dropping June 30. We're going to see some gameplay also for Wipeout for the PlayStation 4, Wipeout Omega Collection. And by the way, I read a story, I think on Digital Foundry, they said that the game is so darn good to be on a PS4 Pro. They say that thing is like the best looking PS4 Pro game, and that's good to know, because I will be getting Wipeout, but I won't be getting that next year. It is what it is. What else? I think we'll probably get some gameplay of Valkyrie Revolution, because that comes out, I think, in August. But other than that, folks, that pretty much covers it. There's really no other games dropping this year, you know what I'm saying? I mean, or, you know, I don't know where else we're going to see at Sony's conference. So it is what it is. So, folks, anyway, I'm at the gas station, you know what I'm saying, doing my daily vlog, you know what I'm saying? Thank you guys for tuning in. I'm actually going to continue the last video dealing with EA, and dealing with whatever else is coming, so be aware of that. Anyway, just little fingers. Be wary. Peace out. And I'll be back. And we're going to cut this short. I hate when this thing does it. You can't really turn it off. But let's get ready. Alright, bye everybody. So I basically get some gas for my car. So to finish off with the E3 discussion, so we're covered up pretty much Sony. I pretty much don't know what to talk about in regards to Sony. We talked about Microsoft. We talked about Bethesda. We talked about EA. Yes, I know. I'm sorry. I know I've already discussed. Okay, hey, look, what's going to be at Microsoft's conference? I don't care. I don't care. Scorpio, Crackdown 3 still not out, even though it's been confirmed since 2014. Literally about 3.5 years later, still nothing about Crackdown 3. Sea of Thieves, Cuphead, okay, whatever. We're done with Microsoft. Now, let's move on to Ubisoft. Ubisoft, not much from Ubisoft either. We may have some more DLC about Ghost Recon Wildlands, more about South Park, the Fractured Butthole. I don't think we're... Far Cry 5, definitely. Far Cry 5, definitely. I'm looking forward to that next year. That's one game I forgot that I was going to pick up. There's very few games I'm picking up next year, and I showed you guys in my last video. But Far Cry 5 is going to be one of them. Far Cry 5 is going to be one of them. I haven't played Far Cry in massive... I have not put a huge amount of time in Far Cry in general since Far Cry 2, really. But 3... barely any. You can check my hours on Steam, and 4 I still have not bought to this day. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is, folks. But Far Cry 5, definitely, that's gonna be one game I'm looking forward to. The setting and the social justice wars coming out of the woodwork, that's gonna be really one interesting game. Other than that, I don't know what Ubisoft's gonna drop. Another Splinter Cell? You guys know me. I'm a massive Splinter Cell fan. Massive Splinter Cell fan. But hey, it is what it is. So we just gotta deal with what we gotta deal with, you know what I'm saying? Other than that, that's Ubisoft pretty much done. Nintendo really don't care. Nintendo, I know it's a lot of Wii U ports are coming to Nintendo Switch, which is cool with me because, again, I don't care about the Wii U, you know what I'm saying? But the Wii U ports coming in, like, I think I may have heard Bayonetta 2 coming. Mario Kart 8 is already out. You You know what I'm saying? I don't know what else other Wii U ports are coming. I think I've heard Monster Hunter XX is coming. Another Pokken tournament that's coming back. I mean, that's pretty cool and all. You know what I'm saying? I'm just letting people know. But other than that, folks, you know, I just really don't care about Nintendo, Microsoft. I really don't care about nobody except for Sony and PC. Speaking of PC, I think this is the last one I'm going to cover. PC conference. I don't know what to expect for PC conference. Expect to hear some news about more graphics cards. Another, maybe hear news about AMD's new CPU. Hear news about a new GTX, you know, 1080, a Ti, whatever. I mean, I don't know what they're going to confirm at the PC conference. You know what I'm saying? I have no clue what's going to be confirmed at PC conference, folks. But I'm sorry I'm so lazy with these videos. It's just that, really, I think this E3 is going to be really boring. And I've been so busy with my life that I really have not been playing that many video games, period. So, hey, when you grow up, folks, and when you're taking care of business in life, you know what I'm saying, doing all this insane that's going on in America and globally, whether you live in Europe or Australia or Asia or whatever, this world is going to hell in a handbasket, to be honest with you. So, you know, you lose a little sight on video games. But other than that, man, I really don't know what's going to be at the PC conference. Maybe a new expansion for World of Warcraft. I mean, I don't know. These conferences are going to really put me to sleep. All I care about is Sony's. And, you know, that's actually it. I don't care about nobody else's except for just Sony's. And that's shameful for me to say, but it's just reality. You know, it sucks for me to say that, but that's all I care about. It's just Sony. Sony. So, folks, thank you guys for tuning in this video. I really don't know what to say. Again, we have Bethesda. I don't think Square Enix is going to be there. A lot of games are not going to be there. We got PC, we got Ubisoft, EA, Microsoft, Sony, Nintendo. Those are the 7 I talked about. I don't know what else is going to be there, but I think this E3 is going to be really boring. Really. EA is going to be boring. Ubisoft is going to be boring. Microsoft, even though they're going to go out with a bang, it's still going to be mediocre in my sight. But don't worry, I will be doing master critique videos for each conference. PC, I'm a massive PC gamer, but I don't think anything can bring it to the table. The only thing you can only wake me up when it comes to the PC conference is if you confirm Half-Life 3 or something like that, or Portal 3, or Left 4 Dead 3, or Team Fortress 3. But no, they won't confirm anything else. You know what I'm saying? So I don't care. I really don't care. So hey, that is what it is. But anyways, thank you guys for tuning in. You guys have a good day, and I'm actually just going to park in my car and up to my house and whatnot, and deal with some things here. So it is what it is. And we got some cops back here. I don't know what's going on, but hey, we got something going on, folks. I think we got somebody over here. Cops. And no, sir, what are you doing? Somebody's parked in front of me, folks. All right, guys. You guys have a blessed day. Peace out. Okay.